Okay, here we go. It might be difficult because the storm's brewing. So if I get swept away, hey, look. Well, you won't have to hear my stories anymore. Anyway, this is supposed to be something different. Actually, I'm going to start a daily update. Don't worry, it's not going to be daily, but it might be weekly or monthly. And this is for all the fans of CentrePort. I know, there's so many of them. There's 6 of you. There's actually Kristen. There's Susan, Carolyn, Jonna D, Trudy, and Brian. Thank you for being fans of CentrePort. Anyway, what I want to do, you might be fans, but you don't even know why you're fans of this. Maybe you're just trying to support me. See, I'm going to blow away here. I'll say, I got to be careful and be quick. Anyway, what I want to do periodically is give you an update on, quote, the project. Anybody that knows me knows I've worked on this project probably my whole life, but the only difference now is that technology is finally catching up. To give you an update, last night, 4 of us, what we call the core, met together, and it is really getting bad here. There's supposed to be a storm tonight, like hail and everything else, and I'm sitting out in the middle of nowhere, and in a lounge chair, which, Kristen, you probably remember. This probably was yours, I think, before. Anyway, and these are supposed to be, by the way, quick and short and to the point. So anyway, we met, 4 of us, and we had dinner, which we usually do, personal time, and then we have business time. And 4 of us met, Jonna D, myself, Trudy, and Phil, which Phil isn't even a fan on the site, but he is part of the core of us. And we talk about, basically, the future of CentrePort. So it's going to take a while for you to understand what CentrePort is, but really quick, CentrePort will be a place for facilitating collaboration using a platform called SharePoint. And the more I see things, the more I see that probably I'm going to have a role in people with autism and Asperger's and stuff, and it's just because I believe that no one should be without work. And, whoa, okay, that's my signal it's coming late. Anyway, so that's probably going to be my part a lot, so I'll probably be off doing that a lot. And so probably off in YouTube doing videos and those kind of things, and trying to connect with those in that realm. But the big picture is that we believe we are going to build a massive collaboration site. And part of the story, actually my story, is building this site. And it's kind of the future of my story rather than the stories or than the past. But mainly, these updates, I just want to be keeping you up to date and letting you know what the focus is going to be, maybe what this week's going to hold, and it's time for you to ask questions. These aren't going to be posted just up anywhere. They're just going to be probably on the CentrePort page. But let me explain something real quick to you. The difference between a fan and a citizen of CentrePort. Right now, we have a website that's kind of built on what we call SharePoint Foundation. It's been a challenge because we've tried to get a server, but people in the SharePoint community, well, you know, they're all busy doing other things. So we're kind of off on our own. We try to ask help, but well, I know they think that they're organized and everything like that, but we believe we can organize a little bit better eventually. So we actually use this platform for everything, and we believe what we want to become is the outsourced destination for anything SharePoint project-wise, and we're going to run, basically, for lack of a better term, and don't get scared away by this, but for lack of a better term, an online city of sorts, because it's going to be made up of freelancers and small business owners, and our motto is more or less, make a living at what you enjoy doing most, and whenever possible, do it from the comfort of your own home. That's what we're all about, and that's what CentrePort's all about. But we're doing this through a collaboration platform. Now, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, but millions of people are not coming together on a single project. That's what CentrePort's going to do. CentrePort, we're going to unite together and build a single website that will be kind of a flagship of anything possible ever done before. So, there's 3 of you, Kristen, Susan, and Carolyn. You're just fans, and you know what? We love you to be fans, and if you're always fans, that's fine. Stay fans, and if you don't want to be a fan of this page, I understand, because we're going to be right up in there. We're going to be talking about things. We're going to be pushing the envelope on technology. But then there's the other side, citizens. And citizens actually get a login, and we each have a portal, and we actually work. Like today, I worked on the portal. That's what I do every day. I work on portals all day long. That's what I do. And so people, citizens of CentrePort, request projects that I do, and that's what I work on. and that kind of gives you the inside. But I think the scope of everything, imagine having an idea of a skyscraper or the Titanic. Can you imagine trying to do that yourself? Or let's say you're building a railroad system across America. One person might have the idea, but I can guarantee you one person isn't going to accomplish it. The vision of CentrePort is going to take a large-scale group and a team to do it. It sometimes might seem impossible, but if anyone knows me, I have no problem trying to do the impossible, and that's been a lifelong pursuit of mine. And we believe we have a model that's going to accomplish this in a better way than anything else ever developed. We're developing, actually have been developing a new way to contain information technology. I don't want to bore you. That's the problem with us with Asperger's. We talk about things that no one else wants to know about, and we just enjoy hearing ourselves, I guess. But anyway, so the update is this. Currently, today, as of May 12th, Thursday, 7:30 p.m., I believe there's only six fans of CentrePort. Let's go ahead and change that. If it doesn't, we're not going to build this, whatever you want to call it, this collaboration site. If you want to stay fans, great. We love you to be fans. If you want to become a citizen, ask us how to become a citizen. And as things progress, you're going to see, and you're going to really see how things progress. And it's going to be exciting. Now, on a personal note, whoops, there goes my paper. Oops, I hope I remember. Woo, there it goes. I'm not going to run after it, though. See how disciplined I am? Isn't that wonderful? Goodbye, little papers. It's like those balloons that you go up in the air and you like have no idea where they are. Okay, on a personal note, see, there is a storm coming. I know, I can't do anything just the right way. I'm out here in a lounge chair, out in the middle of nowhere. Is this crazy or what? But you know what? That's me. I'm sorry. That's how I deal with life. That's how I get through every day. I'm probably the only recluse that usually wears a suit when he's in the house. So it's a big stretch for me to be sitting out here in the lounge chair. This is therapy for me. Okay. So on a personal note, real quick, several weeks ago I said that my friends list is going to be a community, and that's just what I mean. So by the 1st, just to let you guys know, whoever's not a fan of CentrePort, sorry. If you can't be a fan of CentrePort, you probably want nothing to do with me. So it's nothing personal, but I'm very disciplined and very focused towards my outcome of what we want to accomplish. Two, I've noticed I've got 43 some friends requests lately, or 50 some friend requests lately. I appreciate it. I love, if you know me, I don't take friendships lightly, and I appreciate that. But let me tell you my protocol for that, and I am sorry, but I have everything I have a protocol for. First of all, I only accept those that are fans of CentrePort, nothing personal, and I have to know you. You have to be a part of my life. You have to have been a part of my life, and I have to know you from history or something, or have to be, I have to know you. And sometimes I just need a reminder, fresher course, and say, look, this is who I am. Because it's going to be a very close-knit group of people. I'm not going to let everybody in my friends list. And not like everyone wants to be involved in my friends list. And 2, it's only going to happen once, or 3, I'm sorry. Anyway, no, it's 2, it's only going to happen once a month. So once a month, at the first of every month, at the anniversary of the first time I started my story, I am going to, in whatever groups, 5 at a, whatever, whoever have become fans of CentrePort, I will then invite as friends on the 1st. And then once that day is closed, I won't invite any more friends. And if anyone knows me, they know I'm going to keep my word to that. And then the 2nd. That's the only window. The 1st. If you don't have the criteria done by the 1st, sorry. You came late and the door is shut and locked. Okay, now, the other thing. A release of my personal videos. I never knew that would be such a hot commodity, my life stories. But I'm thankful because I have hardly nothing to pay with. I do have some money, but stories are easier to pay. You know how that's commercial, they pay in layers or something? Well, I pay in my personal life stories. My personal life stories will be only released in equal amount. I know, it has to be so exact, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but it's just how it's going to be. My personal stories are only going to be released in direct proportion to, whoops, there goes another paper, direct proportion to the fans. For instance, this week we've had an increase of 1 fan. All right, Kristen, welcome. Hey, thank you, Kristen. Thank you so much for joining us at CentrePort. It took you 2 months, but a month or so. Anyway, but because you joined, I'm going to release a personal video. Now, if there's more that join, I will release more. And so I've actually done a few more tonight, and I'm going to be keep adding to the arsenal. So there's 3 in the queue right now, but there's only going to be 1 released tomorrow because, like I said, there's only 1 more fan. So this has been an update, May 12th, 2011. May 12th, 2011, Thursday, approximately 7:30, and a storm is on the way to Shreveport, Louisiana. Thank you.